Hello friends! Just finished teaching an awesome yoga class at Gold's Gym. For those of you that don't know, I am an RYT 200 hour, so I teach Hatha Yoga, which is a little bit of everything. My class is generally like a vinyasa class. Depends on what my clientele is like that day. But for a lot of the people here at Gold's Gym, it's an older crew. So I really like to do a slower practice. And for me, I like that because I'm always going really hard in the gym and really hard in my cardio or boxing. So when I do and teach my yoga, it's really awesome to just take it down a notch and go slow. So I like that. Last night I ran out of a bunch of food, especially the things that I need to make my kale chips. So JuliFoodi here. If you watched my last vlog, Joe made super fun of me for JuliFoodi here, but JuliFoodi is here and she's gonna take you to Whole Foods. I eat my kale chips every single night. They keep me on check at night. They keep me in check at night. And the reasoning behind that, so much sunlight. The reasoning behind my kale chips at night is because I like to fill up on volume that's kind of empty but nutritionally beneficial. Fill my kale tray up with kale. Well, I'm not even gonna go into that right now, but just know it's a lot of volume, little calories, but a lot of savory flavors. To Whole Foods we go. So I'm sitting here in completely awful traffic. So I figured I'd talk to you guys a little bit about my macros in addition to what I spoke to you about with my intro video. So I am trying to reverse diet and really focus on building up my metabolism from 3 years of competing and just never reverse dieting in that period. Kind of like a free-for-all. I was not greedy in my calories, but I didn't have structure, so that kind of hurt me, and I wasn't actively training my metabolism to handle carbs in the respectful, like, correct way that you would when you reverse diet. I'm on my like 6th week of reverse dieting with a new coach, and she's upped my macros for this last like 3 weeks because I'm progressing and I am pretty much the same weight. I've kind of actually dropped like maybe 2 pounds in the process. So I'm hanging around like 137. That's like been my low. I have 2 high days right now and I have 1 low day. So my high day actually just got bumped up. I want to say it's like 160 to 170. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I made a fun little framed picture on my phone for my high day and my low day because I always forget. My proteins are the same on my high day and my low day. It's about 140 to 145. This one's my low day. 115 to 120 is my carbs. My fat's 40 to 45, which is again the same on my high day. And my carbs on my high day is 165 to 170. So that's pretty much like the highest I've ever seen my carbs in my last off season and most definitely my in-season prep. My high day, my last off season was 150 and it wasn't ever built up to that point. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I really need this long break from competing. Hopefully one day I will join the 200 carb club. That's the goal. I'm glad that my low days got upped because last week I started to really notice that, especially later on in the day, I would like look for more carbs. So that's why she upped it for me. I also want to point out that you guys know your body better than anybody else. So she asked me how I felt with the macros that I was at and how I felt like if I was hungry. And at first, like I initially don't want to be greedy, which is something that's like just being hard on myself. Like, no, I don't need any more food. But when she asked me that question and I really thought about it, I was like, oh, okay. There it is. I'm hungry. I need more calories in my diet. So I told her and she upped it. So it's a little bit of give and take. And I really think that's a great thing to look for in a coach because they need to listen to your feedback just as much as you need to listen to your body. And if you're not listening to your body, something's a little weird there. There's only certain ways that your body can tell you what it needs. And that's by listening to its signals. So a lot of the times we're all really busy speeding through life and speeding through activities. And we don't listen to our bodies when they're telling us you need a break or or you're eating too much, or you're eating too little. That's really important to think about, and that's exactly what happened this time with my coach, and we took care of it. So this is my first day on that carb increase. Well, you're gonna see how that goes. I also get to cheat on that high day. Ha! It's so like, I never thought it'd be like hard to get through a high carb day and to cheat. So last week I actually made a really crazy freaking smoothie. I made a cookie butter smoothie to cap out my macros because I was like way below and I just like needed carbs. I don't recommend carb loading like that. You're better off spacing it out throughout the day. But yeah. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about self-motivation. Instead of listening to music on my way to work and on my way to just do anything in the car pretty much, I've been listening to audiobooks, and I'm super, super happy that I've been doing that because I feel like it really sets a whole different tone for myself, objectives for everything that I'm doing that day. Lately, the one that I've been really listening to is called On Fire, and I've actually posted about it in one of my Instagram posts, but it's a really great book to set yourself on fire. As corny as that is, but it basically talks about this guy who he was burned as a child, so he goes into his story and all of the obstacles that he faced through his whole life. It's really just a great way to stay motivated and to stay focused on your goals. Have no limits. He really explains to you that this is your life. It is your responsibility to take charge of your life. No one's gonna do those things for you. He talks a lot about accountability, and I'm not gonna spoil the whole book, but I really just wanted to tell you guys about it because it's something that's really helped me in a lot of different ways. I know that it's gonna continue to help me grow as an individual and as a person, and just help me take my business and my intentions to a whole different level that I am currently not at, but would like to be. So if you guys like reading or you don't really do any of that stuff right now, I highly recommend trying it out. And if you don't like reading, then you can do what I did and get the audiobook. And it's a really great, easy way to just sneak in that daily lift me up kind of thing. Whole Foods!
Help yourself to everything you've always wanted. Your body speaks another language, almost got it.
You guys, I totally ran out of hands. I had to stop recording. I refused to take a full cart into the store because then I would just buy everything. So I carried a basket. Smart shopping. And I ran out of hands and I couldn't record. So yeah, here we are. I got a lot of really good stuff, and I'm searching for antipasto right now so that I can eat it on the way home. Oh, but I can't find you. Where are you? Alright, we're back home. I'm going to take you through everything that I got from Whole Foods, and I'm so excited because it's also lunchtime, so I get to eat all of these awesome snacks. And I'm going to show you my little puppies again because I love them. My little puppies. I went to the gym, and my boss, she has a cute little French bulldog, and the French bulldog was there, so he was like loving all over me. And now this one is like, where did you go and who did you see? Okay, seriously need to stop talking to them like that on camera. It's embarrassing. Anyway, here's what I got. Usually when I'm in prep, I tend to go for white rice because it's easily digested. It's like a fast releasing whole grain. So your body tends to break into that fat burning zone. Alright guys, so I'm editing this video and I realized that I kind of jumbled my words and I don't think I was very clear as to what I meant by that statement. So basically what I meant was when I'm in prep and I'm eating white rice, it's easily digested because there's no fiber in it. When there's fiber in it, that's what brown rice is. So the reason behind eating white rice in prep is so that it's fast digested and your body breaks into that fat burning zone, whereas when I'm out of prep and I'm eating the brown rice, it takes longer for my body to break down that carb. It holds me over longer and it keeps me fuller in between my meals. And don't take that as you should eat white rice all the time because you're going to be burning fat more. That's not true. It's just a tactic for prep. Yeah? And when I'm out of prep, I like to use sweet potatoes because they're more of a superfood and they are just gonna keep me fuller longer. So I have some purple sweet potatoes, some regular yams. He really wants it. Found these really good salad dressings, which I was really impressed by their macros. This one is a ginger Japanese dressing. Seriously can't believe how healthy they are. There's only 1.5 grams of fat in that for 1 tablespoon, and there's 2 carbs. So it's a marinade, but I'm gonna probably add some water to it so that it's not so full, which is usually what I do with my salad dressings. I got Kavita. I always get this. You guys probably see that in all my JuliFoodies. This one's one of my favorites. This is apple cider vinegar tonic. Apple cider vinegar, we all know, is like super cleansing. I got another salad dressing from Wild Times. This one is a Mediterranean balsamic vinaigrette, 6 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs. Oh my God, so excited. I found these, they're sweet potato noodles. I've never seen anything, Woody, he's such a bad boy. He's trying to get my lunch. This one is sweet potato noodles, and I guess they use like a vegetable spiraler, but I've never seen it like that before, and it's cool because it has nutritional facts on it. I'm watching you, Woody. I'm watching you. Here's the next thing. I love pesto, and who doesn't like spinach artichoke dip? Flexible dieting at its best. Woody! So this one is a spicy artichoke 4-cheese dip, and it has nutritional facts on it, which is great. I also got a pistachio kale pesto, which again has nutritional facts. Almond milk, because I make all of my smoothies with that. Pumpkin season, right? I'm not gonna pronounce that at all. I'm not even gonna try, but I just know it's pumpkin and it looks really good. And I got another pack of Ezekiel bread. I went for a different kind this time. Sprouted grain and seeds. This though is so good. It's Nikki's coconut butter spread, vanilla cake batter. And if you guys follow me on Instagram and Snap, you probably know that that stuff hardens into like a shell. So if you take healthy ice cream like Arctic Zero and you put that on top of it, it actually hardens. You're so cute. I got probiotics. We talked about that in my last video. Rice cakes, sesame tahini. Actually, sesame tamari. Totally can't read that. That's actually disappointing because I totally thought it was tahini. It's not. Oh well. Ooh, hemp seeds. These are another favorite of mine. He's changing directions every time I move. And the reason why I went to Whole Foods, which I told you already, was nutritional yeast. So this is the stuff that I got in bulk. Super cheap. It's only like $6. Usually if you go to the Vitamin Shop or GNC, they have it, but it's not as cheap, and it's actually higher macros than this one. And I got these guys because they were on sale. So this one is organic black bean penne and organic black bean rotini. And last but not least, I got spelt rice cakes, honey barbecue. Spelt is another kind of whole grain, 2.5 grams of fat, and 19 grams of carbs. So really not that bad. That's pretty much it for the food haul. I'm gonna have my lunch right now. Why is my thumb so big? Oh, I'm on my tripod. I'm like, what is that? Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this haul. And any questions about products or macros, calculating, anything like that, let me know down below in the comments. And see you next time.